Hello, Sophie here. Week 5 of lockdown stories. This week I am going to expand on a piece I wrote in the first week of lockdown, and it's called Hunger, and it's quite apt, especially for this week, as all the pubs are opening this weekend. Well, actually today, they're already open. And it's just the concept of everyone hungering for a life that they used to know. But if you've been to a pub or to a restaurant or to a shop, it's not the way that people remember it. It's different, and it's not spontaneous, and it's not what we used to. So it's that contrast between wanting to go back to a life that we knew and trying to come to terms with a different way of doing stuff, a different way of socializing, and a different way of just being in the society that we're in. The piece this week is I've expanded it so it's of a sort of physical theatre sort of element to it. I did this because along those lines, I was thinking about how we're programmed to do certain things, and if we reprogram ourselves to do stuff, it's quite hard to train ourselves to do something different. And so, like a robot, it's programmed to do certain things, but then if you give it too much stimulation and too much new programming, it sort of breaks down, and it has a hard time to process what that new programming means and how it should go about it. And so when I was thinking about this, the moves of a robot are very tense. To actually sort of move like a robot, you have to tense all your muscles and your limbs, and that feeling of tension also, it's symbolic of the tension that people are feeling about, going into this sort of brave new world, if you like, going into pubs, going into shops, and that anxiety that people are feeling, that sort of surrealism of what is this new society? Is it going to change forever? Is it going to be short term? Is this the way it is now? People haven't got familiarity, and I think with the pubs being open, that's one factor that people sort of think, oh, it's like going back to before lockdown. We'll go and sit in the pub, and and there's that little bit of normality that they remember. So that was quite interesting to think about. But also with the piece, the sounds were of a crunching apple and water being poured. And then I sped it up and distorted it. So the apple, in some bits, it sounds like someone choking. And that was an idea as well of sort of people choking on how they are and how they want to be, and sort of grieving for the life before lockdown, and sort of society as a whole choking to get back out there, to go to the pubs, to get back to the ordinary way of living, and or just see what happens, because they want all this, but then it comes with a price. So yes, that's what I have been thinking about this week with this piece. Um, yeah, it does have words, but I didn't do it on the first version on purpose because in previous weeks I have. So I thought I'd just mix it up a bit. Yeah, well, that's me been waffling on for a bit now. So yeah, I'll see you in week 6. Have a good week. Bye bye.